guys? We're back with another installment of our skincare routine series. So, the different components of your skincare routine. And today, me and Lena are going to be talking about the intermediate step, which is between your cleanser and your moisturizer. So, if you choose to do something in between these, you're going to want to listen to this. So, I guess I'll start us off by basically talking a bit more about what I mean by the intermediates between like your moisturizer and cleanser. So when you wash your face, let's say you have a specific skin concern like acne, dry skin, and so on and so forth. You're going to want to use something to supplement your skincare routine. So let's say you have blackheads and whiteheads. You might want to use something called an exfoliant. And exfoliants, they're ingredients that exfoliate your skin, so they help the skin layer shed more quickly. They increase skin cell turnover, um, so that your skin renews basically. And there are different forms of these. These are generally also considered like pharmaceuticals or drugs because sometimes they can have like, I don't want to say harsh chemicals, but they can sometimes be potent, let's say. So, for example, vitamin A derivatives like differin, um, tretinoin, and so on and so forth, they can be used as these exfoliants, but these are usually used in the nighttime, so we're not going to get into that. So, other exfoliants include acids, so like salicylic acid or lactic acid, which you probably have heard of, or glycolic acid. These were very popular a few years ago, and there still are. So, these generally take the form of like toners, serums, or essences. And the difference between toners, serums, and essences is essentially like the thickness. You can put anything in them, and that's what a lot of companies do. So, like a toner is usually, or an essence, toners and essences are usually very liquid. They're like water, kind of a water consistency. But serums are a bit more thick. Or some people also use gels before their moisturizer. A gel is basically like a thinner moisturizer. So when you're doing your skincare routine, you want to apply your products from thinnest to thickest. So you apply, because this helps them penetrate your skin more. Because if you apply, let's say, a thick moisturizer on, and then you apply a thin toner, it's not going to penetrate easily with that thick layer of moisturizer on top. So you're going to want to use a thinner product and then the thicker one. So I went on a bit of a tangent, but going back to what these do. So if you might want to use like salicylic acid to get rid of blackheads and then put on your moisturizer. So yeah.
Yeah. So, first of all, what's a skin toner? The purpose of a facial toner is it's actually like an optional third step for your cleansing routine. It removes any remaining dirt, oil, or any impurities. Like, I usually use a salicylic acid toner, so it gives the cleansing feeling even after the even after cleansing your face. It balances the pH level, helping to keep the moisture in and the bacteria out, of course.
Okay, so I'll just add that um like for example, sometimes if you want to just feel good, people use like toners and essences. That's why you might see those like influencers online having like 12-step skincare routines. But in reality, like you don't really need that. It just depends on what your skin needs. And that's obviously a case by case thing. So you can't decide that from watching a video. And that's why like we want to discuss this idea further. Like we want to make skincare more about science and like as a form of hygiene rather than just following the trends and doing things like that. So just wanted to mention this. So go back to what you're saying.
Um, yeah, so toners, they just contain a lot of hydrating ingredients or target based ingredients like, oh, vitamin C, salicylic acid, or just hydrating in general. Same thing with essences, but they, like what Fahad said, it's just a bit thicker and it's lighter than a serum. So, essences are usually the ones that contain active ingredients such as antioxidants, anti aging ingredients, niacinamide peptides. They usually repair, protect, and nourish the skin.
Also, something I want to mention about ingredients is that don't be fooled by companies trying to sell you these super obscure sounding ingredients that they claim will make your skin much healthier or better. Because sometimes, like the science behind these ingredients is not strong. For example, peptides, they can help like as moisturizers, but people say that they're like anti-aging and all that stuff. But like I want to debunk this like anti-aging thing in a whole episode by itself, but just to give you a little like snippet of what I want to say is that like peptides and all these ingredients that claim to make your skin like healthier, look younger, are moisturizing. They're just moisturizing ingredients.
Yeah.
They're not magical. They don't make your skin immediately look younger. And peptides, they're too large to penetrate the cell membrane, so don't be fooled by that. But also don't completely shun those ingredients. So yeah, just wanted to mention that.
I just wanted to add, people who are endorsing these products that are like, oh, peptides, مدري they usually have
Yeah,
Botox. They have treatments done every like 2 weeks or something. It's
yeah. Like you always see like companies doing this, and then the influencers who advertise these products, like they'll usually get Botox done. They'll usually have like some already like something ongoing. So it's you can't really like claim that something works when you're using a bunch of things at the same time.
yeah. This is turning into a We Hate Influencers podcast at this point.
Yeah, true, true. But it's the important part. It's important to consider like the myths and stuff and debunk them. So yeah.
Okay. So, how do you incorporate toner and essence into your routine? So, as I said before, toner can be the final step in your cleansing process. You can use it with a pad or your hands. I usually use it with my hands because it's honestly a
Yeah,
waste
same.
to use with a cotton pad. But people
But
say,
also, I think, yeah, like people say it's better for your skin, but also like I think that some products are sold with like cotton pads. Like I remember there's like
mm,
this Korean product that's like a tub and it has like a bunch of pads soaked in the toner, but I feel like it's like difficult and it runs out quickly. You know, I don't know.
مو بس كده, it just feels like you're wasting your money. Like
Yeah,
a toner bottle can last up for a few months. A toner pad tub, it can last like
a few
مدري.
weeks maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to keep refilling them. Yeah, it's kind of
I've
yeah.
seen people like split them apart كده زي المناديل كده, they split them بالنص and they put it on their face for like 10 minutes like a mask. بس أحس خلاص, just use a normal face mask.
Yeah, true. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's just a bit tedious, but if you want to go the extra mile, you can, I guess.
Yeah. So essence should be applied after toner and before serums and or moisturizer.
As we said, it penetrates the skin like much better
Mm.
when you use your thinnest products first and then your thickest ones. So toners and essences and serums before your moisturizer.
So let's get into serums now.
So I guess I'll start us off. So serums, like they're kind of like toners. Like they kind of serve the same purpose. I guess they're just intermediates, but they're generally thicker than toners. So it's kind of like to me they're kind of creamy, but they're not really creamy. I don't know how to explain it. It's like they're not like moisturizers, but they're also not like toners. You know, you don't feel like you're putting water on your face. It's like a
It's just
thicker.
thicker.
Yeah, it's just a bit thicker, right? And usually serums, they're like they contain things like hyaluronic acid, which is a hydrating ingredient. Niacinamide, like I use a niacinamide serum, I think, because it helps like with oil control and things like that. People also use vitamin C. Vitamin C is so popular.
It's good for you.
It is good for you, but like I don't know. I feel a bit like I'm on the fence about like vitamin C because apparently you have to store it really well and it like
Yeah.
degrades and stuff. Yeah, just sounds like a hassle to me because apparently like you vitamin C in everyone's minds is orange, right? But apparently like the serum is supposed to be clear or like transparent. So when you have like a orange vitamin C, it raises some eyebrows, you know? So I don't know, it's just difficult to store and yeah.
I don't know, mine's orange. So بس
Yours is orange? Okay,
yeah.
I don't know then. Forget I said anything, forget I said anything.
بس ما أدري, يمكن مو كويس. I haven't used it in so long.
Was it
Cutting this
clear when you
part
bought
out.
it?
Eh?
Was it clear when you bought it?
I don't remember.
Okay, moving on.
So people usually like يسألوا نفسهم, should I use a serum? Is it like just a waste of money? Because serums are usually super expensive. Like
Yeah,
when I try to buy just a normal hydrating niacinamide serum, why is it like 150 riyals? It's super expensive.
yeah,
But
they're out of like it's just it's outrageous to be honest. But like there's some brands that sell them at like reasonable prices.
I think the ordinary they have reasonable
Yeah,
prices, but
and the Inky List, I think they're pretty good.
none of the ordinary products have worked for me. They
Yeah, I don't
all
know. Like the problem with serums is that like they're all extra ingredients. You usually want to rely on like science based things that work. Like acids are usually safe to use if you know how to use them, but like sometimes they sell like these weird like bukuchiol, whatever that is, or rosemary like oil, like not oil,
no.
rosemary like seed. Because I know rosemary oil is like good for your hair, but for your skin, I don't know. Like they sell you things, right? But you don't know if they work.
Mm,
They just want your money.
exactly.
Yeah.
So should you be using a serum? Yes, if you need it. Only if
Yeah,
you need
like
it.
if you have a specific skincare concern, like I remember when I had a lot of blackheads, I used to use like a salicylic acid one. To be honest, I didn't see like wow results from it, but then I realized that like I had really deep, clogged pores, so I needed to go get like a treatment done.
Mm.
So I don't know if it would work for me now, but it works for a lot of people. So yeah,
I usually use niacinamide because
me
well,
too. Yeah,
my face is
good for
dull شوية. I use
yeah.
the kind of basic one, but like the glow recipe one. But it's good.
Ah, the one that has fragrance, huh?
I think the no, ما أدري يقولوا ما فيه له بس it smells like watermelon so ما
Yeah, it
أدري.
has fragrance though, but they say it's like good. I think
It's good for a glow. That's it.
I don't know. To me, to be honest, like I'm gonna be completely honest. I have like this toner that I use. I actually forgot what it's in it. I think it has like ginseng extract in it. I have no idea. I bought it off YesStyle,
Mm.
and I don't know what it does, but I still use it. What's it called? I also use like a niacinamide one, also from YesStyle. Because oil it helps like with oil control and reducing redness. So, for example, if you have irritated skin, like if you wake up one morning and you're like really puffy and stuff, niacinamide can help with that. So, yeah, so that's why I use those. But yeah, yeah. What else can we say about these? So, I think like if you're deciding on whether or not to buy a serum, think about two things or three things. One, do you need it? Do you have a specific skincare like concern that you want to address with the serum, or do you just want to feel good and like I don't know, treat yourself, which is also a uh, like
Concern.
valid reason to buy something. Yeah, it's a valid reason. But at the same time, like just know these skincare corporations probably just want your money. So as long as you're aware of that, you're making an informed decision. Go ahead, but also don't be fooled by the people who tell you you need this to have clear skin. Like a lot of people will like try something out and it'll work for them, and then they'll make a post about how they cleared their skin. You know, so you just want to keep that in mind. Skincare is not magic, contrary to seemingly popular belief. And yeah, so serums not an essential, but some of them can help. Like nothing's gonna change your skin 360 degrees. But for example, like in the wintertime when it's really dry and cold, you want more hydration. So what you could do is buy a hyaluronic acid serum. And the thing is, like, when you buy these products, you need to do your research and you need to make sure that you know how to use them. Because, for
Mm.
example, using like hyaluronic acid without using a moisturizer right after is not going to do anything for you. It might even strip your skin. So hyaluronic acid is like a it's an ingredient that carries 1,000 times its weight in water. So that means it draws water into your skin. So how is your like what is moisture? What is moisture? Moisture is your skin retaining the water in its inside of it. So using hyaluronic acid with a wet face and then applying moisturizer right after is how you should use it. But you can't apply it with a dry face and no moisturizer and expect it to work. It might even make your face more dry, which is something they call transepidermal water loss. So it's like when your skin loses moisture. So make sure you're using the ingredients that you're buying in these serums well, or like if you're using exfoliant, you can't use that every day once you just buy it. You have to try it out, make sure it works for you and it's not irritating your face, and then you can build up your tolerance and use it multiple times a week. But yeah,
I don't think I have anything more to add.
yeah, I think that like sums up toners, serums, and essences. Just like to leave you guys off with a thing to think about. Um, they're not essential. You don't be like fooled into buying them if you really don't need them. But also like, do you do you think you feel better? Like, is it like a placebo effect thing? Like, if you're buying more products, you feel like you do putting in more effort. I don't know. Could be that. Could not be that. Because sometimes like the concerns that we have about our skin are like in our mind, I guess. Because like obviously your skin is not gonna be smooth and like poreless.
Forever.
So yeah. So sometimes like your mind might be playing tricks on you. Like it's there, right? But is it really like out of control? Think about that. So that concludes like this episode. Our next episode is going to be about moisturizers. So stay tuned in for that. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you.